Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Today we are discussing a very important topic about thinking big or thinking small about your future. There is one school of thought in which there is a concept thinking big is a bad. But my personal experience and my learning is thinking big is important and thinking big is bad is a big lie. Thinking big opens big opportunities for you. The people who are afraid of thinking big basically limitize their self and limitize their thinking. That is not good. When you are thinking small, you can never grow faster. You can never enter into big success. Big and bad are no more tight than is small and good. Big is bad is a big lie of the world. We need to think big, but we need to follow in a very clear thinking and a clear small action plan. Always we need to think big and start with small. It's quite possibly the worst lie of all the lies of the world. For if you fear big success, you will either avoid it or sabotage your efforts to achieve it. We need always the pursuit of big. Always we need to think big. The pursuit of big, sometimes the people think it will rob them of not only by time with family, the time with friends, but eventually their health. When people feel like we will think big, then the time will be robbed out and they will left with no time to enjoy. No, not at all. In this way, the uncertain of the right to achieve big are fearful of what might happen if they try and fall short. Their head spins just thinking about it, and they immediately doubt they have a head, they have a brain for heights or thinking big. They always avoid thinking big because they have fear in their mind that by thinking big, they will become shortage of time, they will become short of time, and the time which they want to spend with their family, with their friends, and all other that activities will be compromised. So the megaphobia is in their mind. People keep thinking if we will think big and right now we are not in position to get it done, it will be a wastage of thoughts and time. All of these reinforces a dis-ease situation, means they don't want to come out of their comfort zone. To event this word, we just call it the megaphobia, the irrational fear of big. This is the irrational fear of big. When we connect big with bad, when we keep on thinking this thing, big is bad, it will trigger shrinking thoughts, lowering our trajectory, feel safe, staying where we are right now, and we don't want to progress. But the opposite is true. When big is believed to be bad, small thinking rules the day, rules on your brain, rules on your actions. You keep on thinking small and doing and living your life below your level of thoughts and you are limitizing your limits. And good news all about is that the science isn't about guessing, but rather the art of progressing is your life. None of us knows our limits. Borders and boundaries may be clear on a map, but when we apply them to our lives, the lives are not so apparent. No one knows their ultimate ceiling for achievement. So, worrying about it is a waste of time. What if someone told you that you could never achieve above this certain level? Right now you are reached there, that you were required to pick an upper limit which you could never exceed? What would you pick, a low one or a higher level one? I think everyone will pick the higher level of doing and living life. I think we know the answer. Put in this situation yourself and you will think, oh, I must achieve something big in our life. It's so simple. Never go for small thing. We would all do the same thing. Always go big. Why? Because we wouldn't want to limitize ourselves. When you allow yourself to accept that big is about who you can become, the variant you want of yourself, the next variant, the best variant of yourself, you look at things very differently. When you think big, your angle of thinking is absolutely changed. Always try to think big. It's about bold ideas that might threaten your comfort zone, but simultaneously reflect your greatest opportunities. Believing in big frees you to ask different questions, follow different paths, and try new things. This opens the doors to possibilities that until now only lived inside you. You are a changed person when you think big. You are a changed person right now if you have started thinking big right now. Always remember, think big, plan big, but always start with small. Start with as small as possible. I am repeating these words. Start as small as you can go, but always plan and think big. First you think big, then plan big, then cut that big thing into small pieces, then plan as smallest as possible. This is very important thing. Think big, start small, as smallest as possible, but in a very focused way and a very positive way. Always completed things give you motivation. When you complete first phase, you are motivated, then you move to the next phase. Keep going. Start with small, think big, keep going. Never stop. Consistency is the key of success. Always focus and consistent to achieve your big goals, but through small steps. Thank you.